Hi guys, it's Sherry, Share Bear Cottage. I just wanted to show you I'm doing a little experimenting. You know me, I always gotta experiment. But yeah, I thought maybe you'd like to see what I'm working on. I'm working on this little spring journal. I've done it 3 times. This is my 3rd time. I was trying to make a floating spine. I don't know if you can see that. Whoops. Where's my camera? It's over here. Okay, yeah. So, you know, this is just kind of a, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. It is sewn in, and, you know, it will lay flat, you know, like this. So that's good. I've connected the, I've also connected the, signatures. I don't know if I should have done that. But anyway, I'm experimenting, so I thought maybe you'd like to see what I'm doing. So I just glued this last part in here, this last fabric, and I'm gonna continue, and I think I'm going to maybe put a little glue up here and maybe a little bit glue here, you know. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But for right now, I'm going to be doing some decorating, and I thought maybe you'd want to decorate with me. So, I have started a little bit, and I put some envelopes here with some Velcro on it. Those turned out real cute, and some, I'm going to put some little things in there, and I'll just go through the pages with you. I did do the edges of the page too, you know, just something a little different. Not every page, but you know, the ones that were a lot bigger. There's a little doily there, and paper. This is a, like, you know, it could be made a pocket, but I think it's good because it has writing lines on it. And then a copy dyed and a pretty little Easter basket there. And what a day to work on this, huh? It's Easter, yeah. So a little pocket there, and then we're going to the next signature as part of a doily there, some pages, and then another fold out like this. There's no writing lines on that one. I don't know what Mister's doing. He's going back and forth quite a bit. I don't know. He wants to get under here, but I keep trying to let him. He usually, I have a bed for him underneath my table, so, you know, he usually goes in there. So, yeah, he went in there this time. And here's the middle of the signature. I did put a little bow in the middle of the signature. And here's some more writing paper. Oh, I want to put a different piece of, I'll do that right now. I want to put a different piece of washi tape in there because I don't like that washi tape anymore. So let's just measure it here, and then I'll get some glue. So it's about right here. Might have to trim some extra off. Let me get my glue stick. So how are you guys today? What are you doing on Easter, huh? You probably won't be seeing this on Easter because I probably won't get it up till tonight or later. And yeah, so I'm just putzing around here in my studio. I have nowhere to go, so I'm fine. Doing fine. I hope you're all doing fine. Yeah. You know, see, I'm breathing okay, and you know, I can walk kind of. And so I don't have much to complain about. There, that looks better, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see that. It's really pretty washi tape. Has gold on it. Yeah, there, you gotta look at it. And then that's a green page and a pink page. And oops, here's the other side of that doily. And there's where they're together. Yep. And I got my little chickadee upside down, I see. I must got this signature in backwards or something. Might have to cover that. And that. So, other side of the doily. Copy die, just a digital. Here's a digital. Here's a digital, and I made it into a pocket right here. That's the middle of the last signature. Another copy die, the other side of that paper. Another digital. Digital. And this one is avocado dye paper. I dyed that so long ago. And then the last page, yeah. And then we have the a floating spine, huh? I don't know. It is sewed in, and it's glued to that other paper, so I don't know if it would ever fall out or not. But I'm going to go ahead and decorate it. You know, I might just give it away. And we'll see how it goes. So here, let's put in some stencil. Let's pick this stencil. Some of these pages need to be stenciled. What do we got here? All kinds of stuff. Don't want a pattern per se. Just want something kind of skitter scatter here and there. Maybe something like this one would be good. Let's take this one out. Yeah, I decided to put a hole in the corner of all of these. Try to keep them together with one of these rings. We look at all the rest of these here. I like this one here. And that's a wood one. This one, it doesn't really, I like that one too. We'll see how it goes here. All right, let's try the one I picked out. Hang this back up. Let's try this one. I just put that little brush away. Where did I put it? Here's one, right here. Let's use what we've used for our edges, as I've used the tea dye oxide. And let's put some on here. It's pretty light, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see how it goes. You guys been doing any crafting? I was a little under the weather this week, and I was supposed to go to an Easter party yesterday, I didn't make it. I was bummed. But, you know, it's not good to go when you're not feeling up to it, because, you know, you don't feel like talking to anybody or, you know, visiting. They were going to have some games and some, lots of food to eat, they said. One of my friends let me know there was lots of food that was there to eat. So I missed out on some good Easter victuals. Some victuals, I guess. Yeah, it was like a potluck, and then we supplied, I'm part of the board, but the board supplied the meat, and so that was nice. And, you know, we've been trying to gather people together for a while, and there seems to be more and more coming to our event, so I'm really excited about that. That's really good. We haven't done anything for a long time. Nobody wanted to do anything, and it's hard to get people, you know, to come to, you know, potlucks, or, you know, we have little things going on, you know, throughout the year. We got a really nice and a good event planner now. So I'm no good at that kind of stuff. I'm just lousy at that, but yeah. But we got a good one now. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So we're doing better as far as the homeowners association is concerned. We're doing better. Getting together with people, getting to know people and stuff like that. I'm not a very social butterfly. I pretty much hide when there's a crowd. I don't know, I have a phobia about it or something. But, you know, I'm friendly. I just, you know, I get kind of strange when there's a lot of people around. You know, I get so, like, I want to find a place where it's nice and quiet. What do they call that? I'm sure they have a name for it. But I didn't have to worry about it this time because I didn't make it. I was making scalloped potatoes, you know, to bring, as I think we were having ham. They were cooking a ham and everything, so, but I didn't get any. Dang it. Darn it. Darn it anyway. I guess it stopped recording, but, you know, I don't know why. I'm just doing these pages, so you didn't miss much. There we go. That's all we have of those. So I better get this off my hands before I handle this much. I better keep my eye on the screen too, because I don't know why it's stopping. It shouldn't be. It was stopping the other day. The other day I tried to get a video out 3 times, and the 4th time I said forget it. So what it was telling me is it was full, and so I erased practically everything, and then I wasn't able to get back, you know, up to this table and work on the videos, so it didn't get done. I was gonna, you know, do one for last week, but I did 3 of them, and all 3 of them got deleted. So let's see how this is now. So that turned out pretty good. Might as well just put this away while I'm at it. I got it all cleaned up, and I'll just pop it in here. I like having them this way. My stencils, I have more, and I'm going to have to fill them in there. Okay, now I've got a bunch of things that I've cut out or put aside, to put in here. So I'm going to see what we can do, and I might put some children in here too. I don't know. Got some girls. These are the girls. Where are the boys? Well, here's one of the boys. Here's some boys. So I don't know, we may put some kiddos in here. Look at that hairdo. Alfalfa. Do you remember Alfalfa and the, what was that? My Little Rascals or Little Rascals? Yeah. Except Alfalfa had a straight hair going straight up. This is a man. And then another. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a boy or a girl. Hair's all real short though. So we may put some of those in. Okay, what I'm going to do here is... Okay, here's a little tag that I made. Well, actually, it was one I just cut out. But I put happy on here and I put a ribbon in. But I think I'd like to have this ribbon a little shorter. So I'm going to cut it about right here. I'll have to burn it because it's that kind of ribbon. The edges, you have to burn them. Yeah. So, oh, that's right. I used my last match for here. So I'm going to have to go and get that. Okay, I got more matches. Take care of this little ribbon. Went to try my lighter, but it's not working. So, this is the next best thing. There. That looks great. Okay, so I have this. I don't know whether I should put this on the front or not. And I might put this behind this in here. This is pretty cool. This gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 little pockets, and it's just one of those small little doilies. Let me get another one. I'll show you how they fold. Yeah, it holds quite a bit. With just a little doily like this. Let me show you. I always got so much stuff in the way, don't I? Well, I just get excited. So you have a doily like this. What I like to do is I fold in the side, and then I fold in the other side. I try to pick a center point, and then I try to fold over to that and push it down. These you can't use a bone folder on really because you'll rip it. And then I try to meet in the center here with the next piece and do like that. Generally you come out pretty even, and then you fold this up to about, I don't know, about right there. You can make a crease there on the bottom. Then you undo this. You take your scissors and you cut up to this line right here that you fold, this fold line right there. And then you do the same thing on this side. Cut up to that fold line. Okay. So then you go like this. What I like to do is take a little glue while I'm at it, while I'm there, and just put, a little dot here and a dot underneath, and then you can fold that. Let's move the matches. We don't need those in the camera. No. Okay, so we put a little dot there of glue. All right, and then this one, we fold this back up, and then you're ready to fold these to the center. Now sometimes they'll have little jagged edges like that, but it doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, you can just trim those off carefully though, very carefully. So let's see, did I get this one right? You just try to get it, you know, to fold on that line. So then we put a little dot here of glue, and right there, put that one down, and another little dot on top of that, and then you put this one down. So you can try to close these if you'd like this. I probably should have done this before I closed it, but usually stuff doesn't fall out of it. You know what I'm saying. Because you got little stuff in there. I mean, you can make it fall out, like I have little tickets here, see? It can come out, so I need to fix that, don't I? So that doesn't happen. But other than that, you know, holding a lot. It holds, you know, the tickets, like a ticket over here and a ticket over here. Oh, and that's the other thing you need to do. You need to glue the sides. Both sides. Like that. There. And then you have the prettiest little lace pocket. You can ink it, or you don't have to. You know, it's totally up to you. And, you know, you put something else there in the middle. I don't see anything small that I can grab, so I'll steal this one and put like a piece in there. And then you've got a piece that you can put in there too. Now, when you put it down, if you just do this, and this, glue that part, then you'll have another spot to put, you know, a tag behind it, like that. So that'd be really pretty on a page, don't you think? Yeah. This one I put a little bit of the tea dye color on it. And while I got it out here, I'm going to just fix the bottom here. So we'll just put a little tiny glue right there. A little tiny bit right here, just on certain spots where it needs it. And then you just kind of squeeze it together. Yeah. If you have anything to turn over, just turn it on over. Yeah. So then we have that, and then we have the little tickets. I decided to put tickets in there, and then this one, and then a big ticket with a bunny. Cute. And then, you know, a beautiful tag behind. Or not. You know. All up to you. That's for sure. I also made these little flowers out of some scraps. Aren't they cute? Yeah, I have a little die cut that does a little circle. It does three. The large one, the medium, and the dot, and then the leaf. So I made those. Aren't they cute? I think they're pretty darling. I found it. See, you could put, you know, a little piece of this gauze, you know, not a big piece, but, you know, a little piece. And then you could put, you know, like these flowers coming out. You put one higher than the other. You could have the gauze kind of going that way. It'd be like that. Of course, this wouldn't be all mangled up like that. I'd make it look nicer. And you put one down low, one up high, like that. You know, sort of like that. And then scrunch it up a little bit when you put the glue on it. That looks kind of cute, doesn't it? You see that? Going to come down a little lower. Looks kind of cute, huh? That way I'd only need one piece. I could just scrunch it up. I like that. I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I don't know what I want to put on the front. I could put, you know, this doily pocket on the front. And I could put, you know, like these in it. Like that. I just used a piece of scrap paper. I had a piece of this. It was just a piece that I cut off to make the stem. It's cute, huh? That's pretty cute. You don't have to use it for a pocket. You can use it like this. It got stuck here on the... And then you know, if you glued it like that, then you would still have... Oh, my goodness. I'm all thumbs. Then you would still... I have something in the oven, and it's going to be coming out any second. You would still have room for something in there and something down here. That's pretty cute, because same kind of flowers like in the... yeah, I'm thinking about that one, too. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted to show you how to do that. So, I want to, you know, start making some more things here. And I thought I would make, let's see, which is the front and which is the back. This just looks like the front here. So I thought I would put, you know, a little, make this a pocket down here. Better shut up my glue here or I'll be sorry. Whoop! I just changed glasses. I have to wait till May to get to see the surgeon about my eyes, and I'm just having a hard time. I called him and asked him, I said, please, do you have any openings before my appointment? You know. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, you can call ahead, you know, on an appointment, and if they have openings, they can let you know, like if somebody cancels. But, she said no, they didn't have any cancellations, and that, I was very sad, because I would love to get this consultation done and get scheduled to have surgery on my eyes. So I'm just going to put this like that and make it a pocket and have some fuzz right there. I don't need any fuzz. Make this a pocket, and I guess I better put a little on the bottom in case I put something in here. Can you see what I'm doing? Just lifting it up because I forgot to put some glue. Of course, this is Fabri-Tac, and it's a fabric and partial fabric here, so I'm thinking that'd be good. And let me cover this up. Now I think I just heard my timer go off on my stove. And then so in here, what you would put, you know, is a pretty tag, or you know, there's a couple postcards here that are really cute. Here's one here with bunnies on it, a postcard like that. But with this postcard here, and probably the other, there's 3 of them, I would take it and use the corner rounder. It just gets rid of that sharp edge, you know. That's all it does. The tiniest little round. So I gotta check my oven. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put ink on here. This ink. When I have pretty pastels like this, I don't like to put dark, you know, like vintage photo or espresso or any of that on my inking. I think that the tea dye looks so much nicer and goes with the pastels much better. So there we are. We got our little postcard in there. Okay. So I didn't do anything on this page, and I think I will just maybe leave that page or put maybe a very small little tuck or something over here. I think I might either have the paper cut crooked or I put it in crooked. But I want to put a little tuck over here so you can tuck things over here. Let's put, I don't know if I want it down in the corner. I think I want it up here in the middle. And that way you can tuck in, you know, any size paper. Just right there on the edge. Where'd my wipey go? Guess I'll get another one. This is a dry wipe. This is what I use is the ones for babies. It says do not flush. 100 wipes. They're 6.9 by 7.4, and they're fragrance free. And I take some out and I let them dry, and then I leave the rest, you know, so that you can have it. I'm going to leave this one kind of blank. I might put some lace on it. How's that? Is that a good idea? Just put some lace on it. I think I like that idea. This is just old lace. I think it would look kind of pretty there on the corner, so let's put some on here. Okay, I hope this will work, and if it doesn't, I have to use Fabri-Tac. Alright. Looks pretty cute on there. Yeah, I like it. There we go. See how it looks? Nice. We'll save that. Now we got a tuck here. I'll just use this postcard again. Another postcard. But you can see it'll hold that. If you have a note or a letter or something like that, it'll hold that too. And then of course we have this. You can put some little things in here. I just don't have any right now to do that. So I put 2 of those on. Also, the other thing I did with these is I did not I left it open so that, you know, if you wanted to put something in here, you could, but it has to be small because otherwise it's going to stick up like that. You don't want it to stick up that far. Okay, just so you know that. Oh, I missed this one. I didn't put any stencil on it. So let's put maybe a piece of my paper on. I made this paper. I have some material that I copied, and it's like burlap, and so I think it's pretty cool. Let me just see if I can tear this. Come on, I got it on some really good paper, so it doesn't want to tear, even though it's creased right there. Okay, let's see. No, I'm gonna mark it like this, so I'll know, you know, approximately where I need to tear it. So let's just start tearing. Do you like tearing, or do you like everything smooth in your journals? I should ask you too, do you like, what kind of journals do you like? If you could tell me in the comments, you know, then I can work on those kind of journals. And then, you know, if you have any ideas, you know, like things that you want me to make to show you how, let me know, you know, because I do run out of ideas, and I like to do what you want me to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah. One of my grandsons had a birthday the other day, and it's hard to believe that he's 31. Wow. He's a grown man. He should have a family by now. I wonder if he is going to have a family. He's kind of a different kid, you know. Kind of an old soul. I don't know. I don't know what he has in mind. But I love him to pieces, and I haven't seen him for a long time. I haven't seen him since he was 18, and he's 31 now. Kind of amazing. All right. I am going to glue this on here. And I'm not going to leave any pockets or anything. I'm just going to glue it down. And go like this. Does he have a place to write on both sides that way? Because this other paper is very writable. You know, that burlap material. It's like burlap, but it's not burlap. It has all these holes, you know. So, I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool. There. Here we go. I'm liking the way that looks. I wonder if I should put something on there. Oh, here's that little booklet I made. And I just put them in here with glue and some washi tape. But didn't it turn out cute? And it's just, you know, lines here and then a pocket. And put things in, and then lines. So you can write, and then another pocket, you know, for stash or whatever. And that's just it. Let me put that up here. So that can go right here, like that. Cute? I love it. It's so darling. All right. And on we go. How about, I've got this corner thing. I can smell my oven now. I didn't hear the ding this time, but you know, that doesn't mean that it's not happening. I might need to go check it again. Okay, so let's do this one. There. This is, I have completed, or how many minutes I've taken either. I think I would like to, see, sometimes they get that little tip on them like that. I just cut them off real close. But I think I'd like to trim this down a little bit, like that. Because this isn't a full size, you know, video. I mean, full size journal. Okay, I'm going to put it just above. You see that? Got my ink in the way. Just above my little cutout there. Like that. I think we'll put a postcard in here. Think that would be nice. I think that might be nice. Put a little postcard in here. Let's take off the little tips though. And then do some of the white edges with some ink. So, you know, I'm just going through a few pages, just doing a few pages with you. And then when I'm all finished, you know, I will show you how it turned out. How about that? Well, I want to put something different in here than this. Maybe a piece of this lace. But I want to cut this part off. I don't want this part on there. And, you know, I don't know how many minutes I have either. So, I might have to check that out. You know, I'm wondering if I've had these lamps a long time, and I'm wondering if they are maybe wearing out. Yeah, I've had them a while. Oh, that looks so pretty. I like that. Looks very pretty. Trim. Oh, these are getting dull on me. What? There we go. Aw, little bun bun. Cute. I like it. Oh, I forgot this part. Yeah, so I go through and I do some, and then, you know, I go through and I go through and I go through. I go through a journal, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many times. So many times that I get to learning it by heart. Yeah, so until I feel like I'm really finished. And that takes a while because, you know, sometimes I like to just, actually, I'd like to put this somewhere too. Maybe over here we can put this. You know, just a little pocket. And just take the top pokies off. This one I'm going to kind of cover up the, I guess I want the bottom ones off too. Okay. You know, I'm so, I don't plan any of this ahead. I just do it as I go. That's probably what takes me so long, because sometimes I'll get stuck and I'll think, okay, now what do I want to do here? And it takes me a while to figure out what I really want to do. So we have that. I think I will, this is just a piece of paper, but I think what I'll do is fold it in thirds. There, like that. Put some ink on it. It'll be a nice little writing spot. I could make it, I think I threw those back in my, oop. I think I will do this. Yeah. All right. There we go. Like that. And this can go in here. Just like that. Right. Next page. Do we have something for this pink? I don't know. We could make a flip. We could make a side pocket. Over the side pocket is what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness. Yes, over the side pocket. I don't know if I got any better. Got that any better or worse? So yes, and I do want to punch the corners on this. Right. You know, this might look good on the top too, but I don't know if it's too wide. It looks, I like it up there too. I think I might put it there, but you know, I'm gonna just take the there, like that. And then you can just either write something on it or stick something up there. Glue these sides down, make it like an upside down pocket or a tuck. They could be tucks. Let's make them tucks, just in case somebody doesn't know what to do with them. We'll make a tuck here. And let's see, so we can go tuck this way and go tuck this way, and we'll do this. There we go. I like that. All right, we're making some progress. I'm really happy about that. So we have this still, and you know, I'm still leaving it because I don't know, I might want to put it on front. I don't know what I want to put on the front. I have this other one that I made. You remember I don't know if I want to put these in here and just leave it like an open pocket. I could do that. Leave that one open and these two open. Let's try it. It's only paper, right? I'll start with this part. Ooh. Try to glue it to the back, but I want to glue it kind of high up because I have that other one that I want to put low. Maybe that's a little too much. Okay, and then this one we'll put down here in this spot like that. Okay, so it's a little bit of this and a little bit there. I think that's going to look cute like that. Actually, I think I'll put glue around these and they won't flop around. You won't be able to use the back side over here. So I might as well glue this down. Like that. But you see, you'll be able to use, okay, we got that, and I got a pocket here for another tag or something. And we have this, let me see, I wanted to put some of, do I want to add some of this in here? If I incorporate it in one place, I have to use it in two places. We could make a belly band out of this. That would be very pretty. Let's do that. Let's see. Right here. And yes, I made my own little things. I should have made these circle, in a circle, but I thought square would be stronger. It wouldn't tip over as much. Let's put this
Make a belly band. Cut some off of here. Okay. And I think I need to cut a little bit more on both sides. We'll go up to the rose practically. And then this one too, a little bit more. There. That should work. Yep, that's going to work. Now, this one I have to put glue on the edges so it doesn't fray. Come on, glue. I just took it out. Okay, there we go. Because we don't want it to fray. So besides being friction of taking it in and out, there may be, you know, friction of, and then I'll put a line of glue here. I hope this works. Didn't think about that. A line of glue there. And we'll set her down as a belly band. There. So pretty. I'll move it up a little bit. Uh-oh. See what I just did? I just took all the glue off that I put on. Oh. Okay, guys, so I think that's where we're going to stop. And, yeah, I'm looking for the white. That's not it. Let's see, I might have to use this though. Okay, like that. So we'll have a good subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see how my little experiment comes out here pretty soon. So thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and oh, the other thing that really helps is if you leave a comment, even if you just say hi Share Bear, and share it with a friend. If you share it with a friend, I think that helps too, at least I've been told. So so I'm going to say goodnight and take care.